Hi, this is gold versus US dollar. Today it's Monday, 16th of November 2020. I'm Sophia S, and this is a technical analysis study on the pair using Ichimoku Kinko Hyo, Bollinger Bands, fractals and stochastics. On the monthly time frame, although stochastics show that a downward cycle has started and Kijun Sen has formed a plateau, there are no historical data, and if we look on the left, we will see that the price has breached the most recent highest up fractal by a lot of pips, and that shows very strong bullish momentum, and gold is not Bitcoin. Gold is real. So the true market's intentions are bullish, but big players want to push the price down, to pull it down for a while, for as much and as low as they can. And let's look at the picture on weekly. On weekly, the reasonable thing to happen would be a bearish breakout with the price touching the upper border of the Kumo, or even breaking through it. But that would be the reasonable and the logical thing to expect. But because the situation has changed recently, price will find it difficult to make a spike below the Kijun Sen plateau and even touch the edge of the lower Bollinger Band. Ideally, it has to negate this double top here and make a double bottom below the lower Bollinger Bands on weekly. Let's change the color here. But it may not succeed in doing that, although it seems rather difficult, extremely difficult, for the leading Kumo, which is thick, to be lifted up in the air and the price to continue. But as I said, there are no historical data, and this is gold. It's not Bitcoin. On daily, the price is balancing at the median Bollinger Band. If the market's intentions prevail, then we will see a very strong upward move and the price continuing higher. But it can't happen technically for now, at least not before this big gap on the left on H4 and on H1 as well. This big gap is filled. So I will place a horizontal line here, which means that the price can't escape and go up unless if it approaches this level here, 1821, unless if it reaches this level. And this level is even a bit above the edge of the lower Bollinger Band on weekly. That's why I'm saying that there are no historical data for this, for the picture we are observing. Now, on H4, right now, the picture is that of the price trying to escape above the Kumo. But with this big gap down here, the whole thing here looks rather fake. It remains to be seen. Now on H1, this is a perfect bullish range, but my impression is that the price will try to negate the leading bearish Kumo, make it flat and bullish, and as soon as this happens, this bullish range will be cancelled and the price will fall down, making a sound too. On M30, the leading Kumo has turned into flat and bullish, but the price will not be able to escape unless the same happens on MH1. So till that happens, price will keep going up. On M15, there is a thick and bullish leading Kumo, and as we see, price is trying to go down, but we can't trust that the downward move has started unless on H1 the flat and bearish Kumo turns into flat and bullish. Down on M5, there is a minor downward move in progress, but the price doesn't touch the Kumo, is away from the Kumo. H1 is the critical time frame, and we will see prices through intentions, but even if it goes up, and even if it goes above the upper Bollinger Band, negating this downward move, which is a big move actually, it has to come down. It has to come down because this gap here is very loud, and the price has to at least reach the level of the curve of the lower Bollinger Band on H4. Now the bullish scenario. As soon as we had a symmetrical triangle broken, a symmetrical triangle on daily, the two lines, one line can be defined by 2 points. So let's take these 2 points here, this and this, although we can also take this up here and this. In any case, and the lower trend line was this. It is defined by these 2 points. So the triangle was broken, the upper trend line of the triangle was broken at the time of the elections, of the US elections, and they tried to negate it, and now price wants to escape again, and if it escapes, we know, because the broken triangle now is a fact, it can be ignored and it can be cancelled. So 2,243 Forex pips. The move will be huge. Let me see which level it represents. 1,200 up to 2,121 US dollars per ounce. Anyway, the triangle was broken. They tried to negate that move, they didn't succeed. Now the price wants to continue, and their last chance to break it down and make this decent correction before it explodes is the one we are observing. So they will try with every possible way, they will try to bring it down to this level before it flies, because this gap here has to be filled. The first level the price will reach on its way up now will be the edge of the upper Bollinger Band on weekly. And no historical data for the next level. It is going to be an epic move, because if the price, if a bullish candlestick on weekly closes at the level of the edge of the upper Bollinger Band, and the next one is bullish, and we have elements of breakout on weekly, and Kijun Sen, the red line of Ichimoku, is sloping upwards, and the leading Kumo, although it has a relatively thick body, is flying. Both edges, Sekuspan A and Sekuspan B, are up in the air. Then we will see an explosive move. The reasonable and the logical would be to see a decent downward correction before the price continues. But there are signs of weakness, although we had this double top above the median Bollinger Band on weekly, although price is moving below Kijun Sen already. We had a tongs formed by the edges of the upper and the lower Bollinger Band, and price interacted with the median Bollinger Band, which means that it will go all the way down to the lower Bollinger Band. But there are signs of weakness of the US dollar, and we can see those signs clearly. Thanks for watching, and happy pips!